going on? This is David. Welcome back to the channel. As always, remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I really appreciate it. Helps the channel grow. You know, and yeah, that's about it. Remember, we got one rule here. I am not a financial advisor. Um, I am not a financial advisor. Do your own research. The information shared here is for educational, informational purposes only. you know, do your own research. So, but yeah, that's it. Hey, let's jump right into it, man. We had a interesting week in the market, and I'm trying to figure out if it's time to take off. Is it time for the market to take off, or are we kind of getting pump faked a little bit? So, let's take a look here. See what these markets did for the week. And, the market is closed today, so let's take a look at the Dow. And you see on the Dow from Friday, the Dow was up, 328 points, 1% on the day. The Dow was back over 33,000. I mean, man, just looking real strong right now, to be honest with you. For the week, the Dow was actually down. It was down 216 points for the week. Month down 2%. For year to date, still about flat. Still flat, but that one day on Friday, some encouraging news. Well, you had the information with the debt ceiling, and man, this AI has been it's been the talk of the town. So we'll see. Let's take a look at what the S&P did. Once again, big day on Friday. The S&P up over 1%, 54 points. For the week, the S&P is running pretty flat, up 9. The last month, S&P's been up 37 points, and year to date, S&P is up basically 10% for the year. Over 4,200. Remember, they were saying the S&P was going to go down to 3,200. Well, it's sitting at 4,200. So, what analysts right? It's still up in the air. Still up in the air right now. But we'll see how it going forward. But here's the big boy, NASDAQ, still recovering from big losses on last year, but some encouraging signs. I talked about the AI, which is kind of powering this NASDAQ surge. So you see on Friday, the NASDAQ was up 2%, 277 points. For the week, you see the NASDAQ is up 2% basically. For the month, NASDAQ up 6%. And year to date, man, the NASDAQ is up 24% year to date, up 2,500 points year to date. So you see the NASDAQ is making a push to recover those losses from last year. I think the NASDAQ did get up to 16,000. I'm not sure if that might have been 2021. But man, the NASDAQ is starting to make that push. And once again, it's powered by the AI talks, and that's going to be around for a while. So we want to see if that's going to keep having a big impact on the NASDAQ. And speaking of AI, right? So I want to talk a little bit about this AI race, who may be the leader in the race, and see what these particular stocks are doing. So I'm gonna give 6 stocks, right? These are my top 6 AI investments that you should look into. All right. So if you're thinking about how can I invest in AI? Well, these 6 positions, these 6 stocks are something that you should have on your radar. And, for the most part, they're going to be pretty familiar stocks. And let's just look at how they've done for the year. To me, number 1, the big boy, Microsoft. Heard a lot about it, Chat, GPT. Well, here you go. And each stock that I'm gonna mention I'm invested in. So these 6 stocks, which I think is going to have a big impact on AI, I am invested in. I just want to see what their performance has done lately, right? Let's take a look at Microsoft, ticker symbol MSFT. Big day on Friday. For the last week, you see Microsoft is up 14 points, 4%, 4.5%. For the month, you see Microsoft is up. Look at that chart. Look at that chart. Up almost 9%. And year to date, Microsoft, oh my God. Microsoft is up 39%, almost 40%. That's 93 points so far year to date. So you see with this, AI talk, and you see right here, Microsoft stock upgraded on news amid fears of AI stock bubble. Okay. Yeah, man, it's and that was back in February. But you see what's going on with Microsoft so far year to date. Let's take a look at the next one. Google, GOOG. Remember, Google has 2 ticker symbols, GOOG, GOOGL. I'm gonna just look at GOOG. On Friday, up 1.87%. For the week, up 1%. But year to date on Google, oh man. Once again, Google is up 39% year to date. Look at that. Look at that. Man, if you wasn't buying Google under $100, I don't know what to tell you. Like, that was like a steal. When Google was trading under $100, just look at it. It got down to $86 for one of the top companies in the world. And you see how it's moving now, up 39% year to date. Once again, this is one of the top AI investments. If you're looking to invest in AI, we talk about Microsoft, Google. Let's get right into NVIDIA. And these numbers are probably going to blow you away this year. But NVIDIA just went crazy last week after their earnings call. As you see on Friday, up 2%. For the week, 80 points, 25% for the week. And then year to date, NVIDIA is up. Man, this is crazy right here. NVIDIA is up 172% year to date, 246 points. My goodness. Man, NVIDIA is at the top of the charts as far as the chip, the semiconductors, and I'm just shaking my head because I wish I had more NVIDIA, and that's how I be sometimes. I'm not even going to trip, but I am invested in NVIDIA, and since I bought it, I'm probably up 30-40%. In the short time I've had it. So, but anyway, let's move on. NVIDIA definitely at the top of the race when in regards to investing in AI. And anytime something's happening, you got to look at one of the top companies, right? So we talk about AI investment. Well, Apple is probably the number 1 company in the world. So they're going to have their hands tied to this AI space, right? So Apple up 1% on Friday. Last week up 0.72, 1 point. Year to date, Apple's up 40% year to date, 50 points. So you see where it started off at the beginning of the year, and you see where it's at now. Apple probably the number 1 company in the world. I'm not a financial advisor, do your own research, but, every portfolio to me, in my opinion, should have Apple in it. So that's just my opinion. I'm definitely heavily invested in Apple in regards to my portfolio, and I'm going to keep buying Apple probably forever. So that's what. Look at Microsoft, Google, Nvidia, Apple. Let's take another look at another one here. AMD, probably number 2 in the chip space behind Nvidia, but definitely going to have his hands involved with this AI space. Oh, here we go with a dog barking. Every time I make a video, my neighbor's dog goes to bark, almost like he has me on. I don't know. Maybe he hear me through the walls, but I doubt it. I think that's people walking down the street or whatever the case may be. But anyway, AMD for the past day on Friday was up 5%. For the past week, up 21%. Man, AMD. I do have AMD. Year to date, AMD is up 98%. Oh my goodness. And you see AMD was down at $64. Now it's trading at $127. Oh my God. These companies are definitely having to bounce back here. And once again, with the emergence of AI, look out. Either you get with the program or get rolled over, as they say. And the last one we're going to look at is the ticker symbol is actually AI. You see the company here? Man. Wow, on Friday, this position was up 15% in one day. That's crazy. For the past week, it's up. Wow, 29%, 7 points. Oh, my goodness. I am invested in AI now. So I have a small position, and I just wish I had more. It's okay. We are in the beginning stages of AI. I'll repeat, we are in the beginning stages of AI, and it's going to take off, in my opinion. Year to date, you see this company right here. At the beginning of the year, we started at $11. It's trading at $32. That's almost 200% so far year to date return. Man, it's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Up 21 points, 200% so far year to date. So you see the top 6 companies that you will look to invest in if you're looking to invest in AI is Microsoft, Google, Nvidia, Apple, AMD, and AI, in my opinion. Do your own research. But you see, just from what we just shown, numbers don't lie. So that's it for that, man. Oh my goodness. These stocks are booming year to date. So it's just, man, I don't know what to say, man. AI, you better get with it. You better get with it. If you're looking to invest, there's definitely some opportunities out there that we just seen. So, but yeah, man, that's a big one there. But without further ado, let's get into week 21 of our investing challenge, our SCHD VOO challenge. Let's take a peek in on our JEPQ challenge, and let's see where we stand so far year to date. 1 second here. Let's jump over to SCHD week 21. As you see right here, we invested $21 into SCHD, $21 in the VOO, total of $42 for the week. And for the year, we were sitting at $462 invested into this investing challenge. And man, these numbers are adding up quick, and it's just investing the whatever week it is of the year. So we just finished week 21, and I mean, before you know it, we're going to be through the end of the year. But we just finished week 21. Next week is week 22. We're going to invest $22 in the SCHD. We're going to invest $22 in the VOO. And we're going to keep this thing going all the way through week 52. So, I mean, We're almost halfway there. 52 divided by 2 is 26. We're almost halfway there. So next week will be week 22. Like I said, we've already invested $462 into this challenge. 2 top ETFs that we like, and especially with SCHD has been kind of pulling back. So you're getting that at a discount every week, or so lately, being buying at a discount. So I'm really excited about that. And you know, once again, these are long-term plays, and with this investing challenge, it just allows us to focus on some companies that we want to invest in for the long term. So $21 in the SCHD, $21 in the VOO. Next week will be week 22. And we're going to keep this party going. And let's jump over to JEPQ. $5 challenge every week. Week 21, we did 5 in the JEPI, 5 in the JEPQ, $10. So far in this challenge for the year, we've invested $190 so far in this challenge. And that's just $5 in the JEPI, $5 in the JEPQ. And we're just going to keep going all the way through the end of the year. And once again, these are income producing assets, just like SCHD and VOO. SCHD and VOO pay us quarterly, but JEPI and JEPQ pays us every single month. We get dividends from these companies every single month. So we're investing in assets that turns around and pays us in the form of a dividend. So week 22, we'll do $5 in the JEPI, $5 in the JEPQ. Once again, this is a $5 challenge every week. $10 total goes into this challenge. We are at $190 so far in this challenge. Remember, we didn't invest in JEPI the first week. We didn't invest in JEPQ the first three weeks, but since then we've been going $5 a week into each, and you know it's definitely adding up. So yeah, there's a recap of our investing challenges for the week. We're going to keep those going, and you know, we're just watching our portfolio grow, right? So look at the investing challenge we're doing. Look at the top AI investments that I just talked about that I am invested in. All 6 of the companies that I mentioned, right? And we saw what they're doing year to date. So that lets you know how the portfolio is going. We're growing. Not only we're growing, we're investing in assets that pay us in the form of dividends. So some pay us monthly, some pay us quarterly. And those are just a few of the funds that we're invested in. So even out of the 6 AI investments, right? Microsoft pays a dividend, Nvidia pays a small dividend, Apple pays a dividend. So even 3 out of those 6 companies, they pay dividends. So we talked about JEPI and JEPQ, they pay dividends. Talked about SCHD and VOO, they pay dividends, right? So you invest in the top quality positions that you want to see a return, and they're paying you dividends on top of that. So that's how we like to invest, right? It's not hard. You pick good companies. Some pay dividends, some don't. But just think about if you're picking quality companies that's going to grow over time and pay you a dividend, like you're getting the best of both worlds. So keep that in mind when you think about investing. Keep it in mind when you think about not investing, right? And this is exactly why you should be investing. So, hey, I'm just here to bring knowledge. Once again, this is Stock Talk David. We'll pick this back up next week. Appreciate you watching on your way out. Remember to hit that like button, hit that share button. Also have a podcast. Download my podcast on Spotify and all the major podcast stations, right? Stock Talk David. Just type it in, pull it up, and give me a follow. I really appreciate it. But until next time, that's it, guys. I will talk to you guys later.